Chris had barely set foot back on American soil when he received another urgent call. His success in China had solidified his reputation as the world's greatest detective, and now his skills were needed in Australia. The situation was dire. The notorious Red Scarf Gang had executed a brazen heist, stealing a significant portion of the Australian State Treasury's gold reserves. The Australian government was in turmoil, and the country's economy was on the brink of collapse. The Prime Minister, desperate for a solution, had personally requested Chris's assistance. Without hesitation, Chris accepted the mission. He understood the gravity of the situation. Recovering the stolen gold was not just about capturing the criminals, but about restoring faith in the nation's security. He packed his bags, bid a quick farewell to his colleagues, and within hours was on a plane to Sydney. The Red Scarf Gang was unlike any criminal organization Chris had faced before. They were a highly organized, military-trained unit, known for their precision, discipline, and ruthlessness. Their leader, known only as the Colonel, was a former Special Forces commander who had turned rogue, using his tactical genius to orchestrate some of the most audacious crimes in Australia's history. The heist had been their most daring operation yet, a meticulously planned assault on the state treasury that had left law enforcement stunned and humiliated. Chris arrived in Australia to a tense atmosphere. The media was in a frenzy, the public was outraged, and the government was under immense pressure to resolve the crisis. He was greeted by Chief Inspector Emily Hughes, a seasoned detective with a no-nonsense attitude and a deep understanding of Australia's criminal landscape. She briefed Chris on the situation as they drove through the bustling streets of Sydney. "The Red Scarf Gang has gone underground," Hughes explained. "They're using the vast outback and Australia's rugged terrain to their advantage. The Colonel knows every inch of this country, and he's not afraid to use it to his advantage. We've had leads, but they've been dead ends. It's like they've vanished into thin air." Chris listened intently, formulating a plan in his mind. He knew that tracking down the Colonel and his gang would require more than just brute force. It would require strategy, patience, and an understanding of the terrain. He also knew that he couldn't do it alone. He needed the best that Australia had to offer. Over the next few days, Chris assembled a team of elite operatives, hand-picked from the Australian military, special forces, and law enforcement. These were men and women who had been in the toughest battles, who knew how to navigate the harsh Australian environment, and who were ready to face the Red Scarf Gang head-on. Chief Inspector Hughes, with her deep local knowledge and tactical experience, became Chris's right-hand partner in the operation. The mission began with reconnaissance. Chris and his team scoured every lead, interrogated informants, and studied the gang's previous operations.